The nominees for Best Actress of the Year are Bette Davis, Joanne Woodward, Natalie Wood, and Linda Brooks. The winner is Linda Brooks.
Well, Linda, happy birthday. 30 years old and wearing your little footsteps in the sands of time. No husband anymore, no children, no Broadway stardom. I hope this is hot enough. At least you have one loyal fan who's fascinated with your every move. Where are those headlines you were supposed to make?
The nude corpse of the 30-year-old Titian-haired actress was discovered in her bathtub, apparently a victim of sleeping pills. She was said to have been depressed since her estrangement from her husband 5 months ago. Mr. Brooks is said to have accepted a position in Chicago. Mrs. Brooks remained in New York to pursue her career as an actress. Turning to the international scene.
The early demise of Linda Brooks makes all our hearts heavy. The world, and especially the theater, will seem dimmer without her radiant beauty. We remember especially her luminous portrayal of Elizabeth the Queen at Roanoke High School. Others were privileged to see her distinguished performance in Summer Stock and her debut in the off-Broadway play, Out, Brief Candle. But admiration from a limited public did not satisfy Linda. She naturally yearned for more.
I must increase my bust.
Producers, take note. Beautiful Linda Brooks, who stands at the doorway of stardom, just needs a push. Linda is carrying the torch for her estranged husband, Peter, a Chicago executive. How much longer can she resist the steady stream of admirers who are beating a path to her door? Linda, what is your secret for staying so young and beautiful? My lips are sealed about your real age.
Who is it?
Eastside Florist.
Can you just leave them outside by the door? I'm not dressed yet.
From Peter. Who else would remember? Coming in for my birthday. No time to go soft, Linda. Peter knew he married an actress. Children were out. Any place but New York was out. You have an appointment this morning and one this afternoon. Get them both, girl. Show them who was wrong. Peter, I'd adore to join you in Chicago, darling, but I can't think of leaving New York now. I got 2 jobs just today. One of them is a lead. I'm going to be a star after all. Please be happy for me, darling. I couldn't disappoint the producer after showing me that kind of faith. I couldn't do it to my public. It's a beautiful play, and you'd think it was written just for me. Well, here's Romeo. Every morning, rain or shine. Who does he love, me or my dog? Peter, how can you say this isn't a fit neighborhood? How terribly snobbish of you. People have been very nice to me here. And there's a better class of people moving in all the time. Well, I've got the dog as protection. Oh, artists and some of the most sensitive people in New York live here. Why should I be afraid without you? Maybe I used to have these fears, but I've changed. I really have. The state of the church here. I'm only hurrying so I can take the dog back and get to my appointment. Actually, she's beautiful. A little hard-looking, though. Bonjour, Madame Pompadour. This girl must be in the wrong office. Guard, remove this woman.
Oui, madame.
Now, Madame Pompadour, off with her head.
I humbly obey.
This one on my right, to the dungeon. Now, Linda, be actively calm and calmly active. Never forget you're very attractive. Yes, Mother.
Pictures?
Same old questions. I haven't done commercials before, but I've done some of stock and off-Broadway. That one's hopeless. This one's shopping, as usual. Married, as usual. That's why he's hiding his ring finger. I'll bet he'd like to see a little more leg. Oh, he's a little shy. I'll look the other way. Do I ever use a can opener? Well, occasionally on the maid's day off.
Very good. And do we have a number where we can reach you quickly?
My agent knows where I am most of the day. I call in all the time.
What about the evening? We sometimes work late.
Well, you can always reach my agent at home. She's in the book.
Thank you.
Well, guess I blew that one. No home phone number, no job. How clever of you to find my number.
Well, a lot of girls would give out their number and a lot more for this job, but I had to find you. I had to know you. You're different. You're refreshing. I wish I could take you to nicer places, Linda, but it's chancy.
Remember what you said to me that first night, 5 years ago?
Not exactly, hon, but whatever I said, it so goes.
I guess I'm just not refreshing enough for you to leave your wife.
It isn't her. It's the kids. I couldn't leave until they're in college.
Can't you spare a little? I want to get myself some clothes, make rounds again.
Face it, Linda. It's 10 years since you made your last commercial. Besides, I'm strapped for cash. The kids are in college, and that costs a pretty penny. You know, I hate to say it, but your money would stretch a lot further if you drink a little less.
You have one more chance, Linda. That off-Broadway part. Now, they want a Claire Bloom type who can combine suffering with a sense of innocence. 20, 25, 30. Money's getting low, and these parts pay $20 a week if it's non-equity. Now, how do I get that Claire Bloom look?
You. I was a flunky in a large talent agency before I discovered her. She went by the name of Linda Brooks. It's a funny thing. She got a part in some phony, poetic drama directed by some creep in the village. I went to see it, and I thought I'd be in for a miserable evening until this knockout walked on stage. I signed her up after the first act, started my own talent agency, and now I'm 35 years old. I'm practically retired.